Hi, my name is Jules Parker, and I'm going to be giving a presentation of an analysis of what I've learned in TEL 212. So first we're going to start with Module 1, or what equity is and why it's so important in education, which I guess I would say the most important part of that I took away would probably be just how equity connects to education and how everybody in education should be treated the same, and that is rarely the case, sadly enough. Then in Module 2, we were able to learn about the critical race theory. In Module 3, we learned about poverty. In Module 4, we learned about language and identity. In Module 5, we learned about sex, gender, and gender expression. In Module 6, we learned about disability. In Module 7, we learned, I guess this is Module 7, so I was just going through those to give a recap of just, like, what we went through this semester. What didn't I know about, before I took this class that I know now, would probably be mostly about how big of a factor poverty plays in education. I always knew it played a factor, just not how big of an impact it actually had in education, and the fact that poverty can literally make it almost impossible for some of these children to get a education. What can you do now that I couldn't do before I took this class? I definitely couldn't talk about critical race theory or anything like that, and I didn't know. Even though I am trans, I didn't know how much it impacts children, because I didn't transition until I was an adult, and I guess I didn't think about just what that entailed for children in school, going through school. What could you teach others to know, or do that you couldn't teach them to do before I took this class? So, I guess I could talk about more so, equity versus equality, which I didn't really know the difference between before taking this class. I thought they meant kind of the same thing, but I learned equality means everybody created equal, whereas equity means maybe lifting up a certain group that may be, not put at an advantage like a certain group is. Like my ethnicity and my race is white, and I have white privilege because of that. And there are other groups out there and minorities that should be lifted up to get the advantages that I have, since I am white. What are your most significant challenges going forward related to becoming an effective, culturally responsive educator or community leader? So this question I think is really important, especially when it comes to the fact that I want to be a very good elementary educator. And I find the fact that I grew up in a small town that was made up of a majority of white people. I wasn't given a lot of opportunities to learn about different cultures and see them firsthand. I do now as an adult, especially in high school, I was able to, but I think I missed out on a lot of opportunities, and that will definitely inhibit my effectiveness to be a good and responsive culturally responsive educator, and I want to work on that. What am I going to do to overcome these challenges? I'm going to research, and I'm going to do as much as I can to learn about all these different cultures that I didn't have the experience to get to know when I was younger. What are you committed to doing to further your knowledge, disposition, and skills related to multicultural diversity and social justice issues? So I definitely want to commit to researching more and maybe looking into advocacy groups in my general vicinity that could maybe teach me a little bit more about advocacy in the Black Lives Matter group, and even more that maybe I don't know about because I just haven't explored those options. Anyways, This is everything that I was able to reflect on and learn on in class. I hope that you enjoyed watching this. I did enjoy this class very much. Thank you so much.